Yep.
Why am I doing this the wrong way?
We should be live. Yeah.
We should be live now.
Yep.
I don't want to pop out your chat. No, I'm gonna just close all of this shit.
I am incredibly shocked that, for once, the live streaming actually worked on the first try. So.
I mean, we did take like 20 solid minutes to get it done, but who's counting? Not me.
I'm gonna celebrate with this fog machine.
She was just, yep. Now she is clapping, but instead of with her hand, she's just smashing two crunchies together.
Right.
It's a good time.
So we've got 2AHD cat. Is that how I'm supposed to say your name, by the way? Sometimes I don't know how to pronounce people's usernames, but I see you, dude. So what's up, everybody? I'm here with KrazyKatnip, and we're also live on her channel. And we're going to be talking about our lives in the last, 3-4 months now.
However long the evil Satan creatures have been outside.
The last couple decades, it seems like, with this quarantine and the COVID-19. We're just going to talk about that, and the conversation will probably progress. If you guys have questions or anything you would like us to talk about, whatever that may be, we'll bite. So just keep that in mind, chat. So it's Hector. Hey, what's up, Hector? So yeah.
Hi, Diana.
Awesome. So, which I didn't mean to mansplain that intro.
Mansplaining.
Because this is on your channel too. So if you have some intro or something you'd like to say
My
to start out the video,
shouldn't even really count. I'm just here.
Say that.
I've put out no original content. The only videos I have up are the ones where we've streamed together.
Well, the first year I had my channel, I think I put out 3 videos, and it was all within 1 month. And I had like 30 subscribers, 27, something like that. So, typically starts out slow.
Yeah.
But, so how have you been for the last, 3 or 4 months?
I have been doing a whole ton of nothing.
Yeah. So has this affected yours or your husband's work or anything like that?
Well, my job is this small sentient potato right here, so my job's not been affected at all.
Right.
And he does things we're not going to talk about, and that's only been affected a little bit. He's only had to work from home a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, we're making it sound like Daddy does something illegal, but he doesn't. Isn't that right? I like how you picked up one snack to put it down to pick up another snack, even though they're all the same flavor. Strange human.
So, y'all have been a little bit affected by it?
Not a whole lot. Not enough to put my Karen pants on about it.
So what about your social life? Did you have a...
I didn't have that to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been about the same for me. Like, I'm a construction worker, which I think probably a lot of people don't know. I frame like multi-million-dollar lake houses for really rich people, and it's usually like their 3rd, 4th, 6th house, and they're gonna go stay in it for a month out of the year. Anyway, but I build a lot of those on the lake, trim them out, do the siding, flooring, roofing, just kind of whatever we're hired to do. And construction work is essential, so apparently. So
Yeah.
I've been staying busy, and I haven't really had a social life anyway in my life. So
Yeah.
my
Plus,
life,
you're a new dad, which also doesn't help anything.
yeah. So that's been a thing, and I haven't been able to compare being a dad during a quarantine to being a dad not during a quarantine because you know he was born
Because
like amidst all of this 2 months ago.
sweet baby boy was born during quarantine, which will be a fun thing to tell him later in life.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that was 2 months ago.
Why do
No,
you have crunchy in your
I was
nose?
really glad about that though, because I really even before this, I knew he was going to be born soon, and I didn't want a lot of people touching on him. I didn't want a lot of people just swarming him. In
Yeah.
the first few months of his life, because of
Please don't
germs.
breathe on my baby.
Yeah. So I was already concerned about that. So now, like, there's a completely credible excuse to tell people, hey, you can come visit maybe when he's one, or,
You can come visit in a couple of months or never.
yeah. So that's been kind of convenient, actually.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, one thing about babies, especially little babies, is if they're breastfed, you don't have to worry about them catching anything common because
mm,
mom's antibodies are going to pass through in the breast milk. So if mom isn't sick, even if mom is sick, whatever she's sick with, the antibodies go to the baby to keep the baby from getting sick with whatever mom has. So you don't have to worry about common stuff. I wouldn't attempt it with the bad going around right now, but for regular, common cold stuff, you don't really have to worry about it that much if baby is breastfed. If baby is formula fed, then it's kind of a toss up. They might catch it.
yeah. Yeah.
Why? You're out of food again. She keeps running out of Scooby snacks.
Mm,
Yes, my love, I hear you. I understand that you have run out of Scooby snacks and that you demand more. So have more.
So did y'all, when y'all found out about all this, did y'all go stock up on stuff like everybody else, or no?
No.
No. Yeah, we.
The symptoms of it have nothing to do with using the bathroom. You don't need 1,200 rolls of toilet paper unless you're planning on TPing everyone in the neighborhood's house at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. So before the quarantine, I had actually gotten a large toilet paper pack, and so like we were good for probably about 2 months, and then by that time there was actually toilet paper like a little bit in the stores. And so I've bought I think one, maybe two small packs though. So, but yeah, I didn't hoard toilet paper or anything. But I did. It was like I always go grocery shopping on Friday, and it was a Friday when the quarantine was announced in Alabama. And I was grocery shopping, and I remember I was in Walmart when it was announced, and the population of Walmart tripled like within 10 minutes. It was insane. People just were swarming in carrying two buggies. So I did get what I could, like just regular, like, typical, get me through the week. But there were people with two buggies just overloaded with stuff. It was crazy.
Which I just don't understand.
Yeah, I know.
Why? 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 Also, where do you get the money to afford to do that?
Yeah.
Like, we live paycheck to paycheck like normal people.
Yeah.
I don't have $200 just to throw down on buying toilet paper in case the fucking world ends.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah. But yeah, also because of that, I understand like people, if you've got a bunch of canned stuff that you've been saving up for like a crazy apocalypse scenario or whatever. I didn't do that beforehand, so it has been each Friday typical. I do go to Walmart, and that's about the only outing I do and I've done during all of this. Like I still have to go get groceries for the next week.
Yeah.
But, I've minimized it, but that even then that was about what I did anyway. you know.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, see, it's like I'm a stay-at-home mom full time.
yeah.
So during the week before quarantine, I didn't go nowhere because we have exactly one vehicle to which my husband takes to work.
Yeah.
So my only time with the car is nights and weekends. And I didn't go anywhere anyway because weeknights I make dinner, hang out with the husband, hang out with the baby, go to sleep.
Yeah.
Weekends, we either do stuff together as a family or go out on date night.
Yeah.
So the only thing that's really changed is I haven't got my once weekly date night.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We haven't really
We
done.
didn't. Yeah, and my husband does all the going out because he's either on his way to work or from work, so might as well go to the store while you're out.
Yeah.
His job is mandatory that he has to wear a mask anyway, so while you're wearing it, might as well go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, there's Richard Madsen. Peace and respect to you too, Richard.
welcome, Richard.
And Big Monster Pig. I don't recognize Big Monster Pig. So I don't know if this is your first time to this channel or you've been here and I just haven't recognized your name. And if that's the case, I apologize. But welcome either way.
Why are you dropping snacks on the floor?
Talking about our last, 3 or 4 months during
I
all of
put a
this
bib on you. You're sure.
quarantine and, the coronavirus. Just talking about our experiences with it.
The Rona.
And if any of you guys in the chat have any questions related to COVID-19 or outside of that, anything, just ask us in the in the comments that chat, and we'll.
Let's put an asterisk by that. We are two normal ass people.
Yeah, so
with
don't.
Only a basic understanding of science, at least on my end.
Yeah.
So don't ask me stuff about Corona that you wouldn't expect a 6th grader to know.
Exactly.
That's
yeah,
about where my science level is.
Don't ask me how viruses work or how you should respond to viruses or quarantine. Like,
I can give you my opinion.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah, but if you want to know, like, more so our personal experiences with it.
Should you lick doorknobs? Probably not.
Yeah, don't do that.
But you shouldn't do that even when there's not something potentially deadly around, because there could be some kind of other bad on surfaces.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, me and my wife haven't had many. We've had a few date nights, and they've typically been riding in the car and getting takeout.
Yeah, we've gotten takeout a bit.
Yeah.
And my husband goes to the grocery store.
Yeah.
But I don't leave our house. I don't even get in our car usually. Like from when the quarantine began until Mother's Day, me and this baby child right here did not leave our house.
Wow.
And we only barely went outside to get the mail.
Yeah.
Or go outside to get some sunlight and pet the horses that live in my backyard.
Oh, that's cool. I've got cows and donkeys in my backyard.
I have I have horses that aren't mine.
Oh, yeah, I mean, these aren't mine either. Yeah.
Yeah. They belong to the neighbor behind me, and her yard is all sand, and our yard was all grass. Excuse me, Mommy is talking. That's not very nice.
No.
I see you're out of puffs.
Yeah.
Out of baby. I hear ya. Have those. But, yeah. So the horses come, they eat our grass. We don't have to cut the grass, and the horses don't starve. It's a good working relationship we've got.
Symbiotic relationship. Yeah.
I'm gonna spin you over there towards Daddy. You won't stop with your screaming.
So yeah, Hector asked if we know anyone who died from COVID.
I don't even know anybody that's caught COVID.
I don't think I do either. Definitely don't know anybody that's died from it, and I don't think I know anyone that's caught it either. I don't even know what the numbers are in my city.
Look at all these puffs.
I know there have been a few cases, but none that I know of.
So many. She's making a face.
What kind of face? Is it a grumpy face?
She's not straining anything.
Silly baby.
Okay, and then Richard asked, have you had a chance to look into toxic shock syndrome and Kawasaki syndrome associated with other strains of COVID causing a 4% increase in complications? No, I didn't.
I mean, I know very basic amounts of things about TSS, but
Yeah, over my head.
well, toxic shock syndrome is something you kind of have to worry about as a biological woman who has biological woman parts, because if you wear, about to go off into way TMI areas, if you wear a tampon too long, you can get TSS from all of the bad blood in the tampon if you don't change it regularly.
Oh.
So it's something that I've heard about, and I know tiny bits about, but not anything I know lots about.
Yeah, I don't know much or anything about
Hey,
viruses and
doorknob.
stuff like that.
What's up, doorknob?
So maybe we can get some of Neil's viewers over here, since he's not.
Well, you've already got doorknob in your chat. I have both the chats popped out on my screen, so I can see mine and yours.
Yeah.
I know. That way you can't be missing people.
Nice. Yeah, you got Lavender Lady.
I do. She's rad.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's rad.
I don't know if I agree with that.
All of the people that will come and hang out in our chat for the most part is rad.
Oh yeah.
There.
Yeah, definitely.
I fixed it. There, I fixed it.
Yeah, I keep wanting to. I keep being tempted to just do a stream, just talking about my thoughts on the entire atheist community, but
do it.
Probably be better to not do that.
Do it. Even if you think I'm trash, I will still support you.
No. But yeah, I would say I'll go this far. I don't think everyone in the atheist community is rad.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't think everybody that lives within a 10-block radius of me is rad.
No.
But I live in a sea of red.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's the Red Sea.
Send help. Where's Moses when we need him?
I know.
Isn't he the one that parted the Red Sea?
Well, God parted the Red Sea. Cat.
Yes, a man shook his magical wood and made red stuff move. Take that however you want to.
Yeah. So anyway, have you heard any crazy conspiracies about the Rona?
I have. Yeah. And they're all bad. They're all bad. Oh no, the 5G.
Yeah. I haven't so like I still have my Facebook to this day exclusively because there are a lot of crazy conservatives that I know personally in real life that post just the most outlandish stuff. And it's worth it to me to keep Facebook just to see the kinds of stuff that crazy conservatives talk about and believe. And so it is just conservatives almost entirely on Facebook. And so I have seen some of just the wildest stuff since this corona went around.
Oh no, that makes me think of that thing that my aunt posted or commented on my thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh sweet baby Jesus. So my brother found this thing on the internet, or found it from somebody and shared it, and I shared it after him. It's talking about all these reasons why you should wear a mask and how I don't feel like the government's controlling me for me to wear a mask and all this nice, wonderful stuff that's accurate.
Yeah.
And my aunt comments, "This is exactly the way to socialism. Keep feeling like that." The Jews felt the same way. And I didn't know what to say to her, so I just left it.
I don't think the Jews ever felt that way when they were being, herded into concentration camps.
And burned alive.
I don't think they at any point thought, "Oh, this is a great thing."
Socialism?
You can go look. It's on my actual. I mean, I read it almost verbatim just now.
She does realize that the Nazis were fascists. Right?
Yes, but that's a different time for different topics.
Or crunchies.
Want that? Maybe
She
she
smiled real big for that.
maybe she wants less crunchies and more toys. You wanna try to rouse those crunchies into this container? I'll do that in a bit. It's fine. Just make the small human stop yelling. She's very upset.
What I find really interesting about the type of people that share these conspiracy theories is that the same people I see sharing any one of them, they've also shared like at least one, or in almost all cases, they've shared multiple conspiracy theories that contradict one another. Like I remember when this all broke out, and they were what was that Bible verse they were referring to, where it says that Yahweh would send plagues and fires and all of this stuff onto the land until the population turned back towards him and started praying.
I remember that going around.
That went around everywhere, and everybody was saying, "Oh, this virus was sent by God," to turn the country back to him. If we all start praying and we all turn this into a Christian nation again, that's when he'll, retract the virus. So that was the first conspiracy, was that this was sent by God. But like within a week though, it was, oh no, this was created by the Democrats to get, Trump out of office. They want to crash the economy. And then it was, oh, the FDA created this, because they want to force us to get vaccines, And it just went on and on. And I mean, every week, if not every day, I see someone else being blamed for the virus, or just saying that the virus doesn't exist at all. And it's the same people
That's the one that makes my brain paste.
Yeah. It's the same
so
people.
So you're telling me all these thousands of people are just pretending to be dead?
Right. It doesn't make sense, but it's so funny, though. It's the same people saying, God sent it. No, the Democrats created it with China. And, oh, it's not even real. It's like, literally, all three of those can't exist at the same time.
Leaving the one that just thinks it's completely fake out of it, because those people are just fucking stupid.
No.
I don't care how you want to say it got here. Help us get rid of it. You think the Democrats did it? Then do your Republican duty to wear a fucking face mask and get rid of this stupid thing. You think China did it? I don't care. I don't care how you think it got here. It's here now. Let's do something about it. The thing that's really eating me right now is all the people like, I'm not going to wear a mask. My freedoms. You're going to be dead soon.
No.
You need to chill out.
Yeah.
I like the thing that's going around. It's like, if no shoes, no shirt, no service isn't attacking your freedoms, neither is no mask, no service.
Yeah. And I don't get it. Like, there's no reason to not wear a mask. It's not hurting you,
Yeah, it's not gonna. It's like that thing that everybody's been saying about how if you wear your mask too long, you're gonna die of carbon monoxide poisoning. And I'm like, for one, no, because you breathe out carbon dioxide. For one, no. For two, you realize that doctors and nurses wear masks similar to these, if not these specific ones, if you're wearing it in 95. And they do surgery for hours at a time and have never fainted or died.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's obviously no risk from wearing a mask. Yeah.
People be tripping.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can't. Cannot with some people.
No. It's funny
I
too,
don't
like
hear
the conspiracies also that it was created to shut down the churches specifically. Like that one blows my mind.
They're not after your freedom to. They're not after your freedom of assembly. All right, just
Yeah.
chill out.
Like even if there's I'm not saying there is, but even if there was some agenda, like why would the entire planet create this to shut down Christian churches in the United States for what, like 2-3 months?
If they did,
Really?
why wouldn't they start with a Christian nation? Why would they start in China?
Well, yeah, and that's the
Because
thing too with a lot of these conspiracies.
Has one of the lowest, like, don't they have like one of the lowest rates of Christianity per capita?
Yeah, there's a very small portion of Christians in China.
So I mean, if that were the case, why there?
Well, yeah.
Why not start anywhere else if that was what they were going for?
And then that's exactly it. With
doesn't make sense.
That's one of the flaws with most of these conspiracy theories that people are sharing. Like it's all focused on the United States, as if all of this happened for the United States, and that's just how Americans tend to be. They think the whole world revolves around the U.S., even things beyond human control, like a virus. A virus breaks out across the entire planet, doesn't even start in the United States, and they think that it's a conspiracy to somehow affect the United States, like get Trump out of office, shut down the churches,
That's like a thing that I seen going around Facebook. I think I've seen it on Twitter too. Is that it's really funny that all the states are reopening just because the U.S. got bored with being in quarantine. Like, it's not over just because we're bored with it. United States. No. Check your privilege. Check our privilege.
Yeah. There's
silly Americans doing American stuff.
There's Purple in the chat. What's up, Purple? Another thing, we don't have to keep dragging the subject on, but had a lot of thoughts. Another thing too, like the conspiracy theorists saying that this is the government like using this as a national emergency so that they can gain emergency power, right? Which is, some countries do things like that to give the government power. You force it into a state of emergency, and then they get this power, and they never give it up. Like, yeah, that's the thing that's happened.
That's the thing that happens. Yes.
But this didn't start in the United States. The
whole world is gonna jump on that same boat, like
that. That being the first problem, obviously, like this didn't start in the United States. This isn't a, U.S. exclusive. But secondly, like it's these Republicans that are accusing the Democrats in the government of doing that. But who would gain the most power, right? It would be the president, right? It'd be the president. He gets, all this emergency power, just like Chancellor Palpatine did in the prequels, right? In Star Wars.
Yep. Here we go.
Like, so why are none of the conspiracies that I'm seeing from these Republicans about Donald Trump doing this to gain emergency power?
That's their guy.
Yeah, exactly. And
that's the guy they think is in their corner, even though he doesn't care that they eat or have a house or their children are fed.
Yeah. But I just wish, I wish the conspiracy theorists would at least play fairly.
Yeah, I mean, if this was happening and we had a Democrat for president, all the Republicans would say exactly what you just said.
They'd be saying, hey, look, Obama, he's doing the whole Emperor Palpatine thing.
It doesn't even have to be Obama. It could be anybody. Could even, if it exists, a very right-leaning Democrat, if they even exist, could be this perfect dude. And they'd still be going off.
Yeah, but no.
And I think that's a lot of our problem as a country is that we're all red versus blue, you versus me, instead of
Yeah.
using brains.
No, that is a problem.
It's shenaniganry is what it is.
Yeah.
It's just giggles.
But I think I've got most of that out of my system now. So.
Are they talking Greek in your chat right now? They were talking. I don't know what language that is.
Is that Minecraft crafting table?
No, it is not. And it's enchanting table that you're thinking of.
Sorry.
Speaking of which, we should find a way to play that together. That would be rad.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Yes. I also have a bunch of modded servery stuff we can do too.
Let's do it.
We should totally. Yeah. Especially because you did exactly one episode of Minecraft ASMR and then never did it again.
I know. I've had people ask me to continue the series, like 2 or 3 people.
I watched it because I was confused and also intrigued. It's Russian. Thanks, Diana.
Why are they speaking Greek?
Yeah.
Baseball.
What are they saying?
I'm an American. What do you want from me? But yeah, I watched it because I was both confused and interested, and then I was like, "This is great. Why is there not more?"
Yeah, I kind of did it knowing it would confuse people.
It's like, oh, look at all this content that makes you think real hard about life and the meaning of life and all this other stuff. And then it's just like
Minecraft.
It's exactly one episode of ASMR Minecraft. And I'm like, wait, what? Hold on. What?
No. Yeah. Well, I've had a lot of people ask me to do an ASMR like channel. Now I've thought about it. I have thought about it, and I may do that. But I thought I should give them like an episode. I was like, I'll play Minecraft.
So most of my rounds too. I just shoot them in the face.
What?
Huh?
Okay.
Oh, don't worry about it.
No.
I'm only teaching our daughter the most powerful values to live on.
Great.
Like, not be great. Would you
Chill out.
ruple your pooples? Alright.
Can you figure it out over there, princess? Can you just chill out?
She doesn't want to sit in her chair anymore. I think she wants a bottle because she's thirsty.
Look at you showing your diaper to all of YouTube. Scandalous. So scandalous, Ellie.
Tabloids are gonna get you.
Gonna get demonetized.
Baby insider. Elysia wears a blue diaper. Whoa. Is she a communist?
Damn communist, baby.
Destroy America.
Is she going to destroy? Yes. I hope she does.
Fuck in his face and is like, burn at the stake.
Lord. But what have you been doing other than trying to adapt to being a new dad?
Mostly that and working some 6-day weeks and trying to get YouTube back and running. I have several videos I've kind of had paused for the last 2 months because the only thing everybody's been thinking about and talking about is the virus, obviously for good reason. And so I haven't really felt like it was the best time to be putting out videos on my thoughts on God and religion and, religious culture. So yeah. I kind of thought it would be better to save those for a time, that would be better to have those conversations. And which I think is now's a good time, not because everything's settled yet, but I think people are kind of understanding the situation a little better now and willing to talk about other stuff,
Yeah.
The churches are reopening, so, I need to reopen my worship service.
Praise Jeebus.
No. And so I'll be putting out some videos soon, which is
good because I've missed my worship service.
Yeah, I feel bad about that.
It's okay. Don't feel bad about it.
No,
You're allowed to
I
just
do. I feel
just
guilty.
not do it. Stop.
But I need to. It's the one thing I'm just committed my life to. Even though I've got like 600 subscribers.
Yes, you've committed your life to all of us and your wife and your baby.
Well, that.
Damn.
Yeah. But no, like
You owe your life and all the time you spend doing anything to 602 people. How does that make you feel?
Yeah. No, but I want to be, and I was ready to before Corona hit. Like I was ready to go. Well, not full time because I have a full time job, but all the time I have, to putting out YouTube
but all
videos.
your free time.
Yeah, and then the Rona hit, and that kind of it's been a bit of a speed bump, but I want to commit. I want to have a video out every week. I really want to do that.
Then do it. I mean, it's understandable right now why everything's still up in there and chaotic. It's like I was starting to get into the gym. Starting to try to get my life together, and then the world ended, and I've gained like 12 pounds, and it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I just keep thinking of the Utah Outcasts and hearing Felicia Aunt Russell go, "It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yep, that's me. I'm fine."
I love Utah Outcasts.
X is such a good time.
Oh yeah.
They all are.
Yeah, X has such a nice voice.
He does. I could listen to him read me the dictionary or the Bible, which is increasingly more aggravating.
Yeah.
You have a whole lot to say over there, don't you?
I told you she needs the bottle.
Oh, when did you tell me that?
Like 5 minutes ago.
No. I wasn't paying you any attention.
Wow, I made you look like a shithead on the internet.
That's fine. Oh no, scandalous! Katie's not taking care of her baby.
Is she a communist?
Oh no. Yes, apparently I am.
Confirmed.
No, I would be taking Ellie's milk and divvying it out to everybody if I was a communist.
Hooray for the American Street Fighter intro.
Purple, I feel like that's a very valid thing. I want to have a video out every week. But I don't want to make a video every week. Yep.
Yeah.
It is.
Look at that belly. You can see a baby belly. Look at it.
I think for me the hardest part is sitting down and recording it. Like I can get a video written pretty well, but then when I've actually got to sit down and look at the camera, it's a little bit intimidating. I have a few scripts that I just haven't recorded yet. Which
Human
I will
child.
record. And now I've got a new setup, and
And a fog machine. Show them that. That's interesting.
Yeah. Let's see, where is my
No,
fog machine?
I think I took it in the living room already. Or in the kitchen, rather.
I'm also top secret project, which also this could be like very long project. Me and my brother are working on a script for a full-length movie, like a comedy film.
I dig it.
Oh yeah, it's pretty great, and it's totally different, unrelated to my YouTube channel. But it's a project I'm really excited about, and we've got a incredible script. It's just an amazing. It's a horror comedy, so it's almost like it's almost like a darker Scooby-Doo type of vibe. It's not Scooby-Doo. It's not. There's no talking dog, but it's legitimately scary at parts, but it's also there's humor through it. But I'll be talking about that soon.
Yeah. That makes me flashback to the new Scooby-Doo movie, which I refuse to watch because I'm boycotting it because the guy, Matthew Willard, the guy that has been Shaggy forever,
Didn't even get a phone call.
They didn't even tell him he wasn't going to be in the movie.
Yeah.
They were like, "Hey, we're making a Scooby-Doo movie," and he was like, "Cool, let me know." And then he watched it, and they didn't.
Yeah, I watched the movie, which I should feel guilty about, but
It's fine. No. Don't feel guilty.
it wasn't
You're
great.
allowed to watch whatever entertainment you want. I'm just boycotting it because how fucking dare they?
Yeah, which I didn't pay for it though. So.
That's the way to do it. They didn't make any money off you, so it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't do anything illegal, but I watched it with my siblings at their house.
Yeah.
But, it wasn't great.
Completely off topic. I like how shaking a water bottle is entertaining to small baby.
Yeah.
Daddy has a bottle full of milk. Do you want to feed her? Since I fed her last. But do you want me to feed her?
You can. It's not really operating anything. I mean,
Oh,
you're running a stream.
I'm not really operating anything right now. Okay.
By the way,
I'm leading.
did
What
you
stuff?
see who I talked to recently in a live stream? Well, not a live stream, a Zoom chat, private chat.
Mm-mm.
I don't remember if I mentioned anything about it on Twitter yet, but I talked to Ray Comfort.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oof.
So,
Why would you do something like that?
So, I'm probably gonna do a full video talking about it, but yeah. So, it was like over a month ago. Living Waters put out a video saying, "Hey, we want." I don't remember if they put out a number, but they wanted a few atheists to be part of one of their upcoming movies, right? YouTube movies. And so they had an email. They said, email us like just like 2 sentences about yourself, and we're gonna accept a few people. And Ray Comfort, yeah. And so Ray Comfort personally picked a few of the people who had submitted a little bit about themselves, which I did. And yeah, they picked me, and it was just a few days after they had been going back and forth with me, which is, I don't think it was actually Ray, but he was talking through his agent or whoever does the emails for him. Anyway, we went back and forth, got everything set up, and then we had a Zoom call for about 45 minutes.
Well, that's pretty rad.
Yeah, it was cool. Other people may have had. There may be people out there who have had bad experiences with Ray. I don't know what he said, what he's done to people. Everybody.
Did you record your side of that?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I have the whole thing.
I was about to say, if you didn't, you probably should have.
Yeah.
Because probably going to take you out of context. And you're probably going to have a situation kind of like what Nakasuchi had with Cupcake, where it's like, we're going to misconstrue you and make you look like a awful, big, terrible, bad person. And then not ever show the rest of it. So I'm glad that you had the forethought to be like, no,
of
I don't record this.
Of course. And yeah, I don't know. I've never encountered Ray Comfort before. I've seen his videos and stuff, but from my experience, I have to give him props. He was a super polite guy to me.
Which is great.
My experience, Dallas Wade's experience with Ray Comfort was great. I thought he was very polite, very kind, very generous, very complimentary. I mean, one of the first things he said to me was he asked if we could trade voices. That was pretty cool, But I'm gonna wait and see if he uses some of the clips in his movie or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't just like. I mean, you had a good experience with him, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't like start trying to beat him up.
Oh, yeah,
if there's no reason to, like if he decides to do something garbagey and misconstrue things you said, you can be like, here's the proof that I didn't say those terrible, awful things that you made it sound like I said.
Yeah, and
it's more like insurance.
Yeah, and however it goes, that's where I'll talk about it, because I do want to make a video, covering the conversation and stuff. either way. But I'm gonna wait till he, unless he never drops it.
What happened to my focus?
Yeah, it went
It's
blurry.
gone.
Yeah, I might share the conversation or clips of it or whatever.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to say a lot in it. Like, there was a lot of things I wanted to say. It was mostly Ray talking, and he had prepared questions and talking points, and so I understand it had to stay in a certain structure, because when I would try to shift the conversation, he would bring it back, and I understand he had like an outline he had to go by.
Yeah.
And so, I was hoping it would be more of a free and open conversation.
Yeah, but if he's trying to put it into a movie, it wouldn't really
So
be advantageous
yeah,
to be bringing up things that aren't already addressed.
So my one concern after the conversation was over was that I didn't really get to argue much or say the things I would have liked to say. But
yeah,
and that was one thing too, because I thought about sharing the conversation on my YouTube channel. But like I know that all these atheists, especially the fedora tipping atheists that watch my channel, they'd be like, "Oh, you didn't, make this argument. You didn't, shred that argument that he made. You just avoided.
You didn't take him to task."
Yeah. But a lot of the times it was I didn't want to interrupt him, and he would go from one thing to another to another to another.
Yeah.
And I never got the opportunity. And then too, I didn't want to be rude. And a few of the times I just didn't want to make the, simple Susan arguments either. A few things I just didn't want to bite on because I didn't want to go down those rabbit holes.
Yeah.
So it wasn't some smackdown. It was mostly Ray Comfort telling me that I need Jesus. And even if that's all that it was, I'm cool
I need
with
an
that.
imaginary friend named Jesus.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was cool with that at the end, I mean, not many people have had Ray Comfort tell them that they need Jesus, so, I see it as an absolute win.
You should put that in your Twitter bio.
Yeah.
Like everybody's like, "Oh, so-and-so blocked me." Ray Comfort said, I need Jesus.
Yeah. And
Hey, chill out.
he also
Don't
sent
mind
me
murdering this baby. It's fine.
he also sent me a little gift actually in the mail. So Ray Comfort has my address.
That's scary.
That's all right. But he sent me a book, his Banana Man book, signed. He wrote a little note for me, and he gave me 2 Subway gift cards. So that was
I mean,
yeah.
Free food is free food.
Yeah, it was nice. I appreciate that of him.
Yeah.
So that's my experience with Ray Comfort.
Great. Let's hope we don't have to make an addendum to this in a couple of months or a year or however long it takes to get his thing going.
Yeah.
But had a great time with him then. Ended up to be total garbage. Just hope we don't have to make an addendum later. Why do you have Mommy's instruction book to her KitchenAid mixer?
And he also, I'd sent him in the email, I sent him a link to one of my videos. I think it was the one titled My Revelation, and he watched it. And he told me he thought, how did he put it? He appreciated my perspective on Christianity, whereas I'm not just completely hateful and spiteful and bitter,
you're not angry atheist bashing Christianity just because.
Yeah. So he told me he liked the video, and he really respected
Are you finished?
some of my opinions. I thought that was pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Sorry, I'm trying to juggle this baby who needs to drink this bottle, and he was like, "Okay."
So basically, me and Ray Comfort, we're like besties at this point. So, not really, but it was pretty cool.
Well, my quarantine has been, I had oral surgery, and then I've done nothing but recuperate, and then lately I've been making cookies.
You had oral surgery, you said? So how did that go? Or can you not talk about it? That's fine.
No, I was trying to get my camera to focus.
Yeah. But the surgery went well?
I had to have one tooth in the front removed because it got rotten and broken off. Because,
Oh,
and then I had to have 3 of my 4 wisdom teeth removed. So that was fun. Get it all done at once.
Yeah. I'm glad it all went well.
Yeah, no, it was just sucked having to eat nothing but Jell-O for 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
Till I could start to eat something that wasn't Jell-O.
Yeah.
Like, you think you like Jell-O until it's all you can eat for 2 days.
Yeah, I don't like Jell-O to begin with.
Which is like, when I'm trying to hype myself up for surgery, because I would rather die than go to the dentist. Like you can just take me out behind the bar and shoot me. Going to the dentist is the one thing that sets my anxiety off like nothing else.
Yeah.
Like, just, no thank you. I'd rather be in pain. But, yeah, so I hyped myself up. I'm like, great, I'll just get lots of Jell-O. Jell-O's great. By the end of the 2 days after recoup, I was like, I never want to look at Jell-O again, ever.
Yeah.
It's just frustrating because I was like, I want real food because I know I'm not getting anything nutritional from this Jell-O, but I can't eat anything nutritional other than soup, and I hate soup.
You could do like not necessarily protein shakes, but don't they do some meal supplements like?
Yeah, I could have done those too, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it.
I went to the physical therapist last week because I've had some lower back pain, and apparently I have scoliosis, so that was pretty cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
so I found
you
that
say
out.
apparently, which means it must not be affecting you too badly, since you're just like, now I know I have it.
Well, my back's been bothering me for a while, and I finally went and got it x-rayed, and it's not a very severe case, but it could end up that way.
Yeah, it could get worse.
Yeah. So what it is one of my right hip is higher than the left hip. So it must be maybe that my right leg's longer. I don't know.
Maybe. Do you have one of those like traditional leather wallets?
Yeah.
Like a trifold. Do you keep it in your back pocket?
I do. Yeah.
Stop doing that. Stop doing that right now.
Why?
Keep it in your front pocket. So if you keep any kind of folded wallet, doesn't matter. I just say the traditional, trifold ones because it's what everybody thinks of. If you keep a wallet like that in your back pocket and you sit on it, you are making your hips uneven. So which can lead to problems getting worse, like your scoliosis. So you said the right one's higher than the left one?
Yeah.
Is that the pocket that you usually keep your wallet in?
I keep it in my left.
Oh, okay. But it can make things worse. And I know that because a terrible person who I used to live with took me with him to one of his PT appointments. And they told him that. They were like, this is probably why your back hurts. And also that you're a 350-pound adult man. And that's probably also not good for your bones. But
it's not the best.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Mama, what is it, baby? What is it, tiny goblin? No, doorknob head. You don't have to keep it in your purse. You keep it in your front pocket. And if it's not comfortable to keep in the front pocket, get a smaller one.
Yeah, it's not comfortable keeping it in the front pocket.
But maybe you need to change what kind of wallet you use. Or do what I do. I have one of those girl wallets that's like zip up and it's like...
Yeah, my wife has one.
Yeah, I have one of those and I keep it on my keys.
Yeah.
So my keys would go on my belt loop and my wallet is attached to my keys. I'd go get it if I wasn't currently holding this baby.
I wish that I could carry some form of a purse, right? Like a satchel or something like that.
Messenger bags are...
Because society,
Tell them to suck your left nut. Problem solved.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to give in to that pressure, though, and not carry.
Yeah,
one.
wear a messenger bag. Like one of the ones that go across you that are not super big, but kind of like a
would
fanny pack, but slightly more tasteful.
If I lived in New York, I would do that. Like when I went to New York last year, I saw guys wearing those like everywhere. That was regular. That was so awesome.
Yeah,
I
get a
almost stayed
backpack.
there because of that.
Get a small backpack.
A satchel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hell, use a straight up purse. Tell people to suck it. Tell gender norms to die in a fire.
You need a power backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we use a excuse you. We use a backpack as her diaper bag, and my husband often carries it. Nobody says anything to him about his backpack full of baby stuff.
No, I do carry the backpack pretty often now.
Be careful. My goodness. Yeah, like all through high school, even though I was homeschooled, I carried a backpack.
Yeah.
And in my backpack, I kept my wallet and other lady stuff. And I kept a folded up hoodie. I would fold it and stuff it in my backpack because I'm always cold.
Yeah.
And I would be like at church or something, and I'd just whip out a whole ass hoodie, and they'd be like, "What? Why?" And
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's August.
None of your business.
Yeah.
It's like 65 degrees in the church. I'm fucking cold.
Yeah.
Probably because I was secretly an atheist going to church, and it was God telling me that I sucked.
Exactly. You know that's what it was. Yeah, backpacks are awesome. If only it was acceptable to wear a backpack all the time. Yeah, I remember in high school carrying a backpack to my co-op classes. And yeah, that was pretty great. You keep your wallet, you keep a pullover or whatever in it.
Yeah. I quit carrying a backpack because I got tired of carrying something that weighed more than I did.
Yeah, especially when you gotta have books in it.
I didn't ever have books in mine.
Oh.
Mine was an everything else bag.
Yeah. I remember like when I had chemistry class, that chemistry book weighed like 15 pounds. It felt like it anyway.
Why would you need a backpack if you were homeschooled?
I was just explaining that I used it as a purse. God damn, pay attention. Jesus. See, internet, my husband doesn't listen.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to the co-op classes, which was, I went 2 times a week. I went to one on Monday and one on Friday. And so I had to have books and stuff to carry with me.
Yeah. It makes sense for kids that do co-op. Does not make sense for kids that don't do co-op, i.e. me.
Yeah.
Hey, you can see the burn on my arm from where the cookies bit me.
Oh, wow.
I took the
Yeah.
cookies out of the oven, and the pan was like, "Tss," and I was like, ow, my tender baby skin.
I'm sorry
No,
about
I
that.
promise. No, it's fine. It doesn't. It actually hurts less than any other burn I've ever had in my life. It just looks really bad.
It does, yeah.
But I'm like, hey, don't worry. My husband doesn't abuse me. I did this by accident, getting my own cookies out of the oven.
I like how you have to constantly defend me saying, no, I didn't try to beat her senseless for not cleaning the kitchen.
Well, I'm trying to let people know that you're not a garbage human.
Well, thank you.
Because I love you.
I mean, you could always just say it as it comes, so people come back to you saying "Oh my God, is your husband abusive towards you?" Like, no, I just burned myself in the kitchen
By accident. But I do it I swear to you, every time I've tried to cook during quarantine, I have burned myself in some capacity. This is obviously the worst one, but
You're getting more creative.
but I have burned myself almost every time I've tried to cook dinner in our kitchen lately.
Have you been cooking more since the quarantine?
No.
No? Oh.
I've actually been cooking less.
Oh.
Oh, hey, Math Pig is showing up.
Math pig.
What's up, Algebra Bacon?
Is he on yours? Yeah.
Yeah, he said he's popping in before bed.
Okay.
Nerd.
We've got 6 people watching on my end and 3
And
people.
3 on mine, I think.
I've shared the link on Facebook and Twitter. I just don't think I'm getting anybody.
You have more people watching on your side than I do on mine. Most of the people are in your chat, not mine.
Well, very few. I mean, 6.
I have 3, but I'm pretty sure they're probably also in your chat.
Well, proportionally though, that's that's better on your end. You've got more viewers per subscriber ratio.
Probably.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Showing some real moves.
But what was it? Saturday we went to the park.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. We took the baby to the park on Saturday.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
She got to be in a kid swing for the first time. Well, second time, but this is the first real time she actually got to figure it out and enjoy it.
She had the baby space to enjoy it.
She had space without like a billion other children running around. It's
Yeah.
just us at the park.
Yeah. So she enjoyed that.
She thought it was pretty rad.
That's all.
And then my husband is an avid skateboarder, so he brought me. Dear God, are you done?
Talk about making a statement.
Are you finished? She is telling us the secrets of life by jiggling this thing that makes sense. But like I was saying, my husband's an avid skateboarder, so he took his skateboard with us, and there's a basketball court at the park we went. So he's skateboarding around the park, and he puts our baby, just stands her up on the skateboard.
I like to clarify.
And
I'm
he-
not a skateboarder.
And he just like held her hands and just walked her around on the skateboard. And she thought it was fantastic.
Is it the same deal like if you throw your baby in water, they'll start swimming? You know, if you do it before they're so
Maybe.
old, you throw them on the skateboard, they just take off.
Yeah, she's gonna turn into she's gonna
The next
turn
Tony Hawk.
into like the next Tony Hawk, yeah. She really enjoyed being on the skateboard though.
That's awesome.
Why are you so
Alright,
upset?
I'll pull the screaming child away.
Are you tired?
That maybe she wanted to see herself.
Huh? Are you so tired? Oh, Dada! Hug? Did she say hug? Do you want a hug? Do you not want to be in this contraption any longer? My child seems to be very irate. Hey, there's Mama Atheist. Hi, Mama Atheist.
But yeah, me and my wife, we just took our first family outing today, actually, to a natural park. It's just a bunch of trails and trees and creeks and stuff.
Yeah.
And I wore the
You got to
pouch.
wear the baby.
Yeah, I got to wear the baby, and that was pretty cool. There was like another family there, but we avoided them.
Like the plague? Good job.
Yeah. So it wasn't. It was mostly us in the trees, and there was like one other family. And we just kept a very far distance away from them. So
That's how you do it.
yeah. But
Good night, Matt. Sweet dreams.
That was a lot of fun though.
Oh, alright.
Math Pig said in your chat, or else I'd put it up on the screen. Because I
Okay.
can only put things up on the screen that are on my chat, because I'm the one going to StreamYard.
Yeah, and I can't pull them up either, because
Yeah.
Go.
I seen some of the stuff you posted, Math Pig. I seen the 3, this one, and this one, and this one. But if they're not those 3, then I didn't see it because they never show up.
see, Math Pig said, yeah, it's off to bed. Oh, Math Pig's asking Mama Atheist if she wants to come to bed too.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing that they say.
We've got some tension here.
Some steamy bits.
It's getting pretty steamy, yeah.
Not in front of the children, damn it.
She's literally trying to leap out of my arms.
She does that. She's like, let me die. I swear that I think the first few years of being alive is just trying to find new and creative ways to kill yourself and hope your parents aren't paying attention.
Yeah, it seems like that's the challenge.
Seems like that's the way to do it.
2 20-something parents let their toddler jump off of the roof of their house, although it was still unclear how she got up there. Are they communists?
No, they're fucking idiots.
That's equally as bad.
Yeah. So, speaking of babies and first few years, you don't have to share, obviously, but what is your earliest memory? Do you remember being like a baby / toddler, like
So, like, if you would have asked me this question prior her being born, I probably could have pulled out like a giant list of things I remembered.
Yeah.
But it seems like since I've had her, anything prior to her birthday
All right.
doesn't exist. Yeah, I don't remember. Like, if I think really hard, I can find it in my brain,
Huh.
things that happened before her.
Yeah.
But it seems like everything before June 19th of last year, when she decided to emerge,
Yeah.
everything before that, like June 18th,
Wow.
fuck knows, I don't know.
That's wild.
If I think really hard, I can remember being 4 or 5,
Yeah.
going to the grocery store
Yeah.
the day of my birthday party, because I went with my dad guy, who I hate, and that's a whole bad time. We went to go get my balloons inflated at the grocery store, and I remember I was wearing a yellow dress, or maybe it was a blue dress, and the cashier said, "That's such a pretty dress," and I said, "Thank you," and then I skipped off to the car with my balloons. But I remember being like little.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crossed my mind since Dawson's been born, and I'm thinking about
Your life.
babies and stuff, and obviously he can't remember anything right now, but I'm thinking like, oh, what are his first memories are going to be? And then it's got me thinking like, oh, what were some of my earliest memories? And like, I remember, I think I remember being 3 or 4. Like, I think I remember being 3, but I'm not sure. Like, my earliest memory was my uncle, one of my uncles, beating me. Not
Oh no!
spanking me very hard because
Beating you. You said it right the first time.
Yeah, but I don't want to get him in any trouble. But I turned the sink on in their bathroom, and I didn't know how to, or I couldn't manage to turn it off, and it overflowed. And so he came in and spanked me, and that was terrifying, and that's always stuck with me. But that's one of my earliest memories.
In case anybody doesn't know, if the child's not old enough to reason with, they are not old enough to spank.
Yeah.
And if they are old enough to reason with, why wouldn't you do that first?
Yeah.
There's no reason to spank children. Ever.
And yeah, absolutely. You don't need to. One of my other oldest memories, or youngest memories, whichever way you look at it, was me and his daughter, my uncle's daughter. We could barely stand up, both of us. Like, we could barely walk, and we had a basketball, and we were like essentially handing it back and forth because we couldn't throw it very far. Yeah. And I attempted to throw it, and it knocked her over, and he saw this happen, and he came and he spanked me again. My 2 earliest memories are this one uncle spanking me.
Well, shit.
Coincidentally, yeah, but
I am sorry.
I didn't mean this to be some sob story, but I was thinking about earliest memories, and those are my 2 earliest.
Yeah.
So.
I don't remember how old I was. I'd have to ask my mom and get back to you, but I remember being really little, and in the house that I grew up in. So my mom is disabled, so lots of things we have or we had growing up were made specifically in a way to maximize her ability to do things.
Right, yeah.
So we had concrete stairs on our front porch. Our front porch was made out of concrete because it was the easiest and most flat surface that my grandpa could work in. So we had these concrete stairs, and we had these wooden rails, but they weren't like, like when you think of a rail, you think of something that's maybe an inch or inch and a half wide. These were like triangle sort of, so at the bottom of the stairs they were kind of pointed, not like sharp pointed, but they were rounded, and then as you got up the stairs they got wider, like a triangle sort of. Well, as a kid, if you got right at the edge of the top stair before you like stepped down on, right at the landing right before you went onto the first stair, you could jump and put your butt up on that thing, and you could sit there.
Yeah.
And I used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I was sitting up there one day, And I was watching this little ant just kind of doodle around. He's crawling.
Bless you.
And I was watching him, and I was so enveloped in watching this ant crawl. My mom said, "Hey, be careful." She always freaked out whenever I got up there because she was so afraid I was going to fall and hit my brain on the concrete. Very valid, because that's exactly what I did.
Mm.
So I was watching the ant, and so I'm like kind of wiggling behind him, you know, and I'm getting closer and closer to the slowly narrowing edge.
Yeah.
And then he decides to go underneath. And so I hold on to the edges, and I followed him with my eyes, and I flipped. And my brother is 3.5 years older than me, and him and my mom come running outside. And at the bottom of the stairs, on the very first stair, we had a welcome mat, but it was one of those old plastic ones that had all the raised bumps and had welcome right across the middle. My brother says, even to this day, that when they peeled, he always uses the word peeled. When they peeled me off of the welcome mat, I had welcome imprinted on my forehead.
Oh, wow.
And I actually, let's see if I can find it. There's a crack in my skull. Right. Where the hell did it go? Right there. That if you were in person, you could feel it. It doesn't hurt or nothing, but it's there. It freaks my mom out to this day. That I remember, like, as a kid, I remember watching the ant. I remember falling. I never remember hitting the ground.
Oh, did you black out?
I have no idea. Because my mom says that I never fell asleep. She made sure that I never fell asleep because she was so afraid that I was going to have a concussion. But I swear to you, I have no memory of anything between when I started falling and when I woke up in my mom's arms in the chair several hours later.
Yeah,
and I know it was several hours because I could see out of the kitchen door and it was dark outside. And when I did this, it was like early afternoon. So time obviously passed, but my mom was like, "You didn't fall asleep. I made sure you were awake the whole time, but I have no memory of it."
You just lost memory of it. Wow.
You were so rude.
I have no idea. So that's probably the earliest memory. I think she said I was like probably 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I was a little bitty.
That seems to be about when most people I've talked to, their first memories were about being 3.
I think it depends also on how old the person is. Because, like, if you look at your chat, Purple says that he can't really remember anything before he was 14.
Yeah.
And that would make sense.
Yeah.
Given how long ago that was.
I remember lots of things.
Yeah.
Not trying to call Purple old or anything. Don't want him to be upset. Or they.
When
Purple,
I was 10, I fell
what are your pronouns?
I
don't want to be rude.
Yeah, I've asked Purple this, and he says he goes by he or they, but most people typically refer to them as a he. So
yeah, that's whatever makes them / he happy. Also, just a blanket disclosure to anybody. If I get your pronouns wrong, correct me. Might take a few times, but I promise I'm trying to get it.
Yeah.
Just whoever and whatever. Because I know Junk Shop just came out as
non-binary.
Yeah. I don't know why I was going to go trans. And they prefer their pronouns as they, them. And I have made very, very many mental notes to remember that.
Yeah. I try to do my best to even if I'm not sure, I'll typically look at their Twitter, bio and see. I definitely don't want to, get anybody
so I'm just
wrong.
saying,
but if I do, same for me too. Let me know.
Correctly. It's not gonna make me mad. I'm not gonna hate you. I just want to speak in a way that is gonna make you feel included and safe.
Yeah.
However that is.
Yeah.
If it's they, them, he, she, some other, if it's some other pronoun other than those, because I know there's a few, like zir, them, I think. If it is one of those other weird ones that I'm not used to, help me pronounce them. We'll figure it out. I'll do my best.
Yeah.
want you to know that I'm trying.
Mm. So, what year were you born? Unless that's private information.
You will find that there is next to no private information about me because all of it's somewhere on the internet. But 98 answers your question.
98. Okay, yeah, I was born in 95. I remember people. The first time I remember the concept of years, being labeled. I remember 1999. I think I have memories from 98, but I remember specifically 1999 because I remember that New Year's and everybody talking about it being this huge deal that it was going to be the year 2000. Now, to me, I didn't know if that was something that happened like every, 5 years or,
Yeah, every decade. It's a new big thing.
So I didn't know, but I remember people talking about it. And that's the first memory I have of being able to place what year it was. So.
Why are you screaming? Hi. Can you sit down on your butt? Well, I mean, you're on my knee, but you know that. Oh, doorknob head, your first new car was only a couple of years older than my first car ever. My first car ever was a 2000 Ford Mustang.
Yeah. I got a Mustang too.
Then I wrapped it around a tree.
Ooh.
Got a sweet red hood.
It had a sweet red hood when I was done with it. It was all silver when I got it. When I was done with it, it had a bright ass red hood and a black bumper in the front.
Yeah.
Because I wrapped that some bitch around a tree.
Yeah.
I swear I don't talk like a country person all the time until I am live with somebody, and then I say shit like some bitch.
Yeah. It's just when country people get on streams together.
Hey, sweet girl.
But yeah, so doorknob head. I just now got processed that the first new car you got was a 99.
Yes,
so you got it
new car.
I'm assuming probably 98 or 99. I think that's how that works. Because they released like the next year's model the year before.
Like we will start seeing actually all of the 2021 cars are in the process of being built right now.
Right. Yeah.
Because all cars are made the summer before they go on sale.
Yeah. Because I got the first new car I got was a 2016 Ford Fusion, and I got it in 2015. So, which I don't have.
We got our first new car between me and my husband. And it's the car we have now. It's 2017 Volkswagen Sportswagen.
Oh, it's classy. Nice.
It's the car I wanted from my mom.
It's the Volkswagen 2017 GTI Golf Extended Hatchback.
Damn,
Racer.
son.
It's got an R at the end, I know.
Can you chill out?
This is
You
my
just-
car description ASMR.
Yeah, you're just slightly out of frame. You are over there, breathing into the mic like some kind of mouth breather. There's your hand. There you go.
That's me. I'm a husband now. I'm just a hand.
That's your right hand. If you're gonna be the husband hand, it has to be the left hand, the one with the ring on it to prove that we're like married.
Unfaithful. Just kidding.
I only take my rings off when I'm doing something particularly messy, like baking.
Or the cum bucket.
Can we not talk about that, please? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't think that's a conversation for this live stream.
No, it's just
No.
a bucket with baking soda in it.
So, the past, couple of days, I've decided that I'm going to stop being a garbage human that doesn't clean the house ever, never, and let the stove get all gross and nasty. So I started cleaning it. And so I got a 5-gallon Lowe's bucket. Those big-ass buckets with just the handle.
Yeah.
I got one of those. And I filled that thing up with super hot water, Dawn, and lots of baking soda. and I put we have a gas stove, so I put the little gas grate thing in there to get it clean.
Yeah, I've got a gas stove too.
Yeah, so I took those out, put them in the sink, and I took the giant bucket of now soapy, not fully dissolved baking soda water and dumped it out in our bathroom, because if I dumped it out in the sink, it would have went all over the floor in the kitchen. So I dumped it out in the bathroom. So all of the baking soda wasn't dissolved. So there's a bunch of white goop. It's old baking soda, goopy white stuff in the bottom of this bucket, and that's in our bathroom. And my husband's like, why is there a cum bucket in our bathroom? And so now here I am explaining to the internet why there is a bucket of not cum in my bathroom.
Oh, well, now we know.
Now the whole world knows forever.
I mean, I wasn't going to push. Like, I wasn't going to ask. But.
Well, great. You don't have to ask.
Yep, now we know.
You'll find that there is not many things that I won't talk about.
Yeah.
I am a book with no covers.
Got 6, 7 people watching now. I thought I'd get...
Purple, subscribe to me. Thank you, Purple.
Yeah.
The correct answer to that question is it hard? If it's hard and I'll break a tooth on it, then no. If it's not hard, then I will eat it.
I was hoping I'd get more people from Facebook over here.
Would I let my child eat it? No. Would I eat it? Yes. He said, scenario, you clean the kitchen and find a french fry under the stove. Do you eat it? See, Dallas, this isn't, we are two different people. If it's not hard, and it won't break my teeth, I would give it at least a solid try. I'm the kind of person that eats stuff off the floor anyway. What is the matter?
Very few circumstances where I eat something off the floor. If I dropped like a pistachio on the floor, I would probably pick it up and eat it.
Yeah.
Because pistachios are incredibly expensive. That's what I don't understand. Like, why is it that it's like less than a handful of pistachios is like $10, right? If you want it like a regular size, like a, you know, what typically peanuts are in, and it's like what, $4. Yeah. With pistachios, it's like $20.
Yeah.
I just can't afford pistachios.
And then if you get them without the shell, they're even more than that.
Yeah.
Why are you so angry?
And I just hate to eat mixed nuts without pistachios in it, but so I just don't buy nuts anymore.
So you don't get to fulfill your nut cravings?
No, it's just I can't afford it. Can't afford to fulfill that craving for those nuts. I'll have to find somebody cheaper.
You need to find a nut dealer.
Yeah.
Purple says, my approach with my family has always been to give them honest answers. Now they know better than to ask me questions. Yes. That is how I am, other than people still ask me for questions. Also, do I have relationship therapist written across my fucking forehead?
No.
Because everybody in my personal life seems to damn well think so.
Oh.
They're like, oh no, I know me and you dated a long time ago, but tell me how you and your husband are doing and tell me why I can't get a girlfriend. And I'm like, sit down and buckle up, motherfucker, and let me break out all the things I wanted to tell you while we were dating.
Wow. Yeah, I don't get that. I guess people don't ask me for relationship advice. Definitely not exes. I never hear from exes.
That I know. Excluding the gay ones. Like, excluding the ones... All of the straight dudes I know have come to me in probably over the last quarantine time and been like, hey, how do I talk to ladies? And I'm like, with your mouth. The same way you're talking to me.
Mm.
Like, what kind of dumbass question is that? But they don't respond to me. Then leave them the fuck alone.
No.
I don't understand why this is hard. But I guess they think because I'm married with a baby that I know what I'm doing. They
Yeah.
could not be more wrong. Hello.
I mean, I guess there's some validity to that, or
Ellie, stop it. No, ma'am. Daddy, help.
so Purple says that the pistachio thing is because they have no mechanized way to harvest pistachios,
I'm trying to take my glasses
so they're
off.
labor intensive. That makes sense. That does make sense. I mean, I guess, you know, I'd rather pay a lot than people not go to that effort. So
Mm-hmm.
I guess the effort is worth it.
Can I take her with you?
We just need to come up with a mechanized way to harvest pistachios, though. That's
You're on
what
tour somewhere.
that's what we need to be funding right now.
Oh, I see it. Ellie.
If Elon Musk would come to his senses, maybe he could be the answer, you know, and come up with some way to harvest pistachios.
Pistachios? Yeah.
If he could quit being an idiot on Twitter, he could just focus on the pistachios.
Figure out how to name his child. Jesus. Talking about Elon Musk.
There's so many cool things about Elon, and then he can just be a total freaking idiot.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about Elon though. It's a bit of a landmine there.
What do you mean? Pistachio AI.
Just do you follow him on Twitter?
No.
You would understand.
The only thing that I know about him lately is him and his wife, partner. I don't know what they prefer. But them naming their kid.
Yeah, I saw something about that. I know also
Getting dust in my mouth.
he's been saying that, you know, we need to reopen everything. That's been his big controversy lately. Which obviously that would be, you know, premature.
Well, I mean, South Carolina, my lovely state of origin and current residence, has decided we're opening up everything anyway, so guess we're gonna die.
Yeah, Alabama too. I think everything opens on June 1st. I know we've had a couple, like, oh, we're opening a little bit more, we're opening a little bit more. I think that's happened about twice. But June 1st, from what I hear, and I'm not keeping up with it as much anymore.
Yeah.
But I think what I've seen is like everything's opening back up on June 1st.
Yeah. I like how your chat is still talking about pistachios.
That's what we need to be talking about. That's what we need to turn this channel into.
Pistachio channel.
Yeah. But I will insist on convincing everyone to pronounce it pistachio.
No. I won't.
Yeah, that's one of me and my wife's biggest fights.
The ass out of pistachio. Okay?
Pistachio.
Yes, I'm not taking the ass out of pistachio.
So the problem is the pistachio trees are sensitive and mechanical equipment damages the trees in ways that takes them several years to recover.
Pistachio. Got it.
I wonder where you can grow pistachio trees.
Space.
Pistachio. I'm doing some research. Trees
Yeah, start a pistachio farm.
grow.
Well, have a
Growing
good
something.
rest of your work day or night. Have a good rest of your shift, Mr. Bear. Doorknob likes to call them nuts. I mean, you're not wrong. They are nuts.
Yeah.
But just like cheddar and Swiss are types of cheese, calling them pistachio, or however it is Dallas says it.
It's pistachio.
Okay. Is it pecan or pecan?
I say pecan.
It's pecan. God damn it! You're more south than I am. Get this shit right. Next thing you're gonna tell me you drink unsweetened tea.
I don't
That's
drink any form of tea
Okay, well
at
that's
all.
better than drinking it wrong.
Mm.
Is it soda or pop?
It's cola. That's the correct answer. That
Yeah. No.
it's not
No.
Coke, it's not soda, it's not pop, it's cola.
No. No, it's not.
Yep.
The only colas that exist are Pepsi Cola and Coca Cola.
That's
But then
not
you still have
true.
all the other different kinds of soda.
No, I mean there's several other things that are called cola. I mean it's all
RC
Cola.
Cola too.
yeah. There's
Only the dark ones. You don't hear it being called Mountain Dew Cola or Sprite Cola.
mm,
So therefore, it's soda. Or soda pop or any of the other ones, but it's not.
I would call it soda before I would call it pop. But
That's
I mean I
because
typically
it's not fucking Yankees.
yeah. Can you grow
People that
pistachio?
call soda or the people that call it all Coke make me want to scream.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what? No, Coke is a specific kind.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I did that because everybody around here that's what they call it. But I broke that habit in my early teens, I think.
What do you want? I want Coke. Okay, which one? There's no.
No.
The only options you have are diet, zero, or regular. Those are the only types of Coke. Yeah. See, I agree with purple. Cola is a flavor of soda pop. Yes.
Hmm.
That's why you say Pepsi Cola or Coca-Cola or RC Cola. It's most dark most dark sodas.
I could
think-
see
I
that.
don't know if Dr. Pepper is considered a cola. I wonder.
I'm not sure.
Maybe because it's also a dark soda.
Yeah. I try to not drink sodas, but
That's all I drink. I live off of caffeine and anxiety, which just feed into each other. It's just awesome.
yeah. No, I do consume a lot of caffeine, so I'll drink some energy drinks, which I have one right now, which is the Monster Ginger drink, which is I'm obsessed with ginger though. Like the one soda I'll drink is ginger ale, but I get like the really strong ones that like burn your nose when you drink it.
See, I can't drink the normal kind of ginger ale because it makes my stomach hurt.
It makes your stomach hurt.
Yes. Which is
Oh.
completely opposite of what the fuck it's supposed to do.
That's one reason I like carbonated drinks because they'll help settle my stomach.
Yeah, it's just like everybody's like, oh, you've got a stomachache, have some ginger ale. I'm like,
Yeah.
first off, no, because I don't like the taste of it. Second off, no, because it just makes it all worse. I can drink Dr. Pepper, be fine. Drink ginger ale, shoot me. I've become
Yeah.
a balloon.
Yeah. The one
Yeah.
thing with most soda though is it's very syrupy,
Hmm.
and that I'm not crazy about that. I've been drinking these, which I don't want to get like on some health kick or something, but these live sodas, LIVE soda.
Mhm.
They are sweetened with monk fruit, so instead of sugar or other substitutes, it's monk.
Sweeteners. Yeah.
Yeah, it's monk fruit, and they're not syrupy, and they have one called the Doctor, and they have one I think it's just called Cola, and then they have a few others, but they taste very similar to like what they're trying to imitate, but
Yeah.
like you don't have all the bad crap, and they have some healthy stuff thrown in.
Cool.
So they're really good. I drink those because you get the carbonation. Like I get my
Yeah.
fix of carbonation, and it's just a whole lot healthier. Like I tried to do LaCroix for a while, and they don't really taste. They're just not great.
LaCroix is like if somebody ate fruit and then burped into your water and then you drank it. That's what that tastes like.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like homeopathic soda.
Hold on. What the fuck is a drinking vinegar? I have questions. Internet, I have questions.
Who said
Is
that?
Nobody in the chat. You were talking about that live soda, so I went and looked it up.
Oh yeah.
And
So like
they
apple
offer
cider vinegar.
kombucha and drinking vinegar. What the fuck is a drinking vinegar?
So
Purple, you know lots of things, if not all of the things. I need you to
It's-
tell me what the fuck this is.
it's flavored apple cider vinegar because now I don't know all the health benefits, and I don't even know this might be BS, but from what I've heard, apple cider vinegar is, and don't take this because it could be wrong. From what I've heard, apple cider vinegar is extraordinarily healthy and beneficial to drink, which I've done. I'm not advising anyone to do it, but there are people who will sell flavored apple cider vinegar like live soda does also.
That makes
Yeah.
slightly more sense.
And I really like kombucha also. I drink a lot of kombucha, and they make kombucha as well.
I don't even know what that is, so I'm gonna go with no on that one.
Oh, it's a healthy drink.
Can I buy it at Walmart?
Yes.
Not kombucha, the live.
Yeah, I get it at Walmart.
The wannabe Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Yes, but just because they have it in your cool neck of the woods does not mean they have it in my cool neck.
Well, I don't
Holy
even live in a cool neck, so.
Well, they have the kombucha, but do they have... Apparently my local Wally World carries their kombucha stuff, but not their soda stuff. Well, I guess that kicks that in the ass. I guess I won't try it this time. Maybe
No.
when they bring it to my neck of the woods. Oh, Faye! Faye, I love you!
What happened?
Faye. Faye's in your chat saying that she loves me. I love you.
Oh, yeah. So. I had somebody message me from Facebook saying they tried to watch it, but they couldn't watch our stream with restricted mode on or something like that. So I wonder if our live stream is age restricted or something.
Shouldn't be.
I said, was going to watch your video. It says unavailable with restricted mode. Which would, I mean, obviously the solution to that would be log into your YouTube account. Which, me giving advice here doesn't do anybody any good, but
Yeah.
be log into your YouTube account, and as long as you're,
They were trying to view it from your profile. Maybe they should try it from mine. Maybe. YouTube has your stuff age gated for whatever reason. Because, I mean, I don't ever post anything. So if they have my channel age gated, that wouldn't make much sense.
Mine's not, but it could be. Maybe it's just live streams. Maybe you have to be old enough to watch live streams because anything could happen,
Dude, I don't. What are they afraid it's going to happen? My tit's going to fall out? That would be embarrassing.
That would not be good for.
That's why I wear a whole ass t-shirt. Well, you can't see my titties.
Yeah.
They can't fall out if you can't see them. I mean, they can. You just wouldn't be able to see it. I'd just be able to feel my whole tit falling out of my boob, or my bra.
And our channels would disappear.
Whoops.
Let's see.
That's one thing I don't understand. YouTube will keep people like Onision, but God forbid you accidentally have a tit fall out. Whoops.
Yeah. Wow. Now that's a big can of worms.
That is a whole thing.
So, we may have talked about this before, but do you watch typical mainstream YouTube? Like, do you keep up with all that? Like,
I don't know what you considered.
so like, Onision, I would say probably is like mainstream. Used to it was like Toby Turner and
I mean, I kind of keep up with the gaming side of mainstream. So like Markiplier and
Markiplier,
like
yeah.
the Game Grumps.
Jack
And
Spadicy.
Jacksepticeye.
Yeah.
Like I keep
PewDiePie.
up with some of them. I don't keep up with PewDiePie. I keep up with Captain Sparkles and Zine because they mostly play Minecraft, and that's usually what I fall asleep to, just in playing Minecraft, because that
Yeah.
is just a thing that is chill to fall asleep to, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's usually
Yeah.
I watch most of the gaming stuff anyway. Is like atheist YouTube is for during the day when I'm trying to get shit done and I want to listen to something that's not going to make my brain turn off, and then
Yeah.
at night I can watch some other person play video games that I either want to play or don't.
Yeah. No, I see that. I don't watch. I probably shouldn't confess this, but I don't watch much of the atheist YouTube community anymore. Like, even the people
There's
I'm friends, even the people I'm friends with, like, I don't watch every video that they put out because I really, it's just hearing mostly the same stuff over and over again. And, like, atheism is not some religion, you know, so I don't need to just go to church every week, you know. Like, I don't need to hear the same story. I don't need to hear the same argument all the time.
right.
So I just, at this point, I don't really, I don't consume that kind of content anymore. So I'm kind of back to, like, more mainstream YouTube.
I watch Philip DeFranco every weekday.
Yeah.
That's the only way that I know what fucking day it is.
Yeah.
During the week is when he tells me, "Hey, you beautiful bastard, it's whatever day it is." Because as a mom who's up most of the night, because baby won't go to sleep, or I'm up most of the night just trying to be away from sleepy baby and sleeping husband and have some semblance of alone time. I don't. My day nights, like I'm looking at the calendar in the corner of my computer, and it's saying that it's Monday, and my brain is like, "Excuse me, the fuck? What is a Monday? Why do people hate it? Why is there a cat eating lasagna? I'm confused.
Mondays suck.
Not for me.
Yeah, I mean, not, yeah. But,
Either every day sucks or none of them do. For me, I don't do anything different any day of the week.
yeah.
The only thing that's different is that my husband's usually not home Monday through Friday.
It's,
Whatever time he leaves to 4:30 or 6, somewhere in there.
yeah. The days have been a little bit more confusing with the quarantine and stuff going on, for sure. And then we've been working a lot of 6-day weeks, and that really screws things up. Like, we worked Saturday, and now we're off on Monday. So, you know, like, yesterday felt like Saturday. Today feels like Sunday. Yeah, it's just...
Because today was a holiday, my husband was home, and I'm like,
Yeah.
today is Sunday.
Yeah.
And I look at the calendar, and it's like, no, today is Monday. It's a holiday. And I'm like, what is a holiday? The fuck is that?
No.
Get rid of it.
Yeah. But
no, the only downside of my husband's job, so we have to be careful of what we say about the carrot in chief.
do what?
We have to be careful what we say about the carrot in chief,
Oh.
Lord Orange.
Yeah.
Not so much me, but my husband has to be careful what he says and what stances he takes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I understand that.
Because he's in the USAF. He's United States as fuck. We make that joke all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. My dad, he's not fully retired, but he is retired from Homeland Security. So he was in with the government stuff there for a while, which I think Homeland Security is contracted by the U.S. government.
But they're not technically U.S. government.
Yeah.
They have civil.
But a lot of his job was very similar to as if he was directly underneath. So, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely dig the health benefits we get from being military.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, having a baby is supposed to be very expensive. I have not seen a bill yet for
No, that's
baby things, which is kind of nice.
no, yeah, it's awesome. I was hoping we'd get more people in the live stream, but
It's okay.
maybe everybody's busy.
They're busy or sleeping or pretending that YouTube doesn't exist, which is how I've spent a lot of my quarantine. Because, like, when I first started getting into watching atheist creators, like Neil, love him to death, but I have missed some purposely, some not so purposely, just about every stream he's done lately.
Yeah.
It's no offense to him. I love him, but,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
you know, like you said, I get tired of hearing the same shit different day.
Yeah.
Like, I watch almost everything Ocean Keltway puts out, but that's
I love
only because
Ocean.
he almost never, like, he puts out something every once in a while.
Yeah.
So when he does, it's like, oh, okay. And also, that man could read me the phone book, and I would be thoroughly entertained.
Yeah. His videos are definitely very eventful, you know, like if you see a video from him, like, yeah, I'm excited to watch his videos when he posts them. But it is because also he doesn't put them out very often, and there's so much work put into them, you know. Yeah, I'll watch Ocean's videos for sure. But a lot of people, I mean, I guess I'm not going to name any names, but the people that put out stuff daily or like bi-weekly, you know, probably not going to watch.
I mean, I'm not even going to say that, because, like, if I catch it, I catch it.
Yeah.
But it's not stuff that I go back and watch.
No.
Like Neil stuff. I love Neil. I do.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, there was a while, like, when I first found him, that I was playing catch up, and I watched literally everything in his catalog.
No way.
All of it. Just about.
Wow.
Because I would put it on, like, when I would get up in the morning, I would put on a video, and I would just let it go. And just autoplay through all of his stuff. Doing whatever I was doing all day long.
Dang.
Yeah, and recently I just... If I don't catch it, like if I don't watch it when it happens, I don't go back and watch it. The only one that I want to go back and watch right now is the one with Felicia from Utah Outcasts.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to watch it when it happened.
Yeah.
But I missed it.
Yeah. There are a few special episodes that I've watched that weren't live. But typically, like, part of watching Neil, too, like, part of the experience for me is reading the chat and sometimes, you know, engaging with the chat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't really rewatch too many live streams.
The only thing that I will rewatch consistently is, like, episodes of, like, Talk Heathen or AXP that I've missed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't watch it, like, it's not the only thing I watch, but if I've got nothing else to watch, I'll go grab something from one of those two channels. Or just go find whatever the fuck Eric is doing right now. Because also Eric Murphy could read me literally anything ever, and that would be a good time for me.
No.
Because he put out another video today, I think, of his series on his channel that he's doing, called Murphy's Law. I think it's the second episode he's done. Maybe it's the first. But I haven't watched him yet, but I've been catching his lunchtime, his lunch break Facebook Live things. I don't know if you follow him on Facebook.
No.
But like the past 2 or 3 days, maybe. Could be longer than that. But I've only been seeing them the past couple of days.
Yeah.
He's been doing about... It's lunchtime his time, which is Central, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
But so it's like 2 or 3. It's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon for me and you. He does it for an hour. You know, like everybody's like lunch break, or it's his lunch break, but it's just like
it's just
that
whenever.
hour. Yeah. And so that's how I found out that he was doing his own stuff on his channel, which I've been subscribed to since way back when him and Jamie had that who can get 500 subscribers to their channel first when they did it on Talk Heathen forever and a day ago.
That's cool. Yeah.
I miss Jamie. I wish I knew where he disappeared off to.
Oh,
He's
he's
not
just
been anywhere.
gone completely? For how long has he been?
He's been gone for a hot minute. I mean, he's not been co-hosting anything. I don't think he's gone like forever.
Yeah.
I think he's just been busy, and with all of the quarantine stuff going on, I think he's just been doing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never heard anything about anything being wrong with him, and I try to keep up with
Yeah.
as many ACA things as possible because I have deep-seated emotions for these people that I've never met.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't keep up with the
I'd
ACA too
be
much.
heartbroken to see anything happen to any of my internet friends.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to message Jamie on
Should
Twitter
do that.
if he's okay, because we've actually had one-on-one conversations, me and Jamie.
No.
Which is pretty rad.
I've never talked to Jamie, which I don't.
He's fucking rad.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude ski.
I've talked to a very small portion of most of these people in this community, though.
Yeah.
I've
had Eric Murphy talk at me.
Yeah.
Like he was doing a live stream and he responded to me in
Yeah.
chat. But otherwise, I don't think we've ever discussed. I don't think we've ever talked any other way.
Yeah.
Same with Matt Delahunty. I've actually had him talk to Ellie through the chat because I was watching one of his. He was playing something on Twitch, and I was watching him, and I was like, "Yep, just watching." It's when he was playing. I think it was Doom, the original.
Matt was?
Yeah, Matt streams video games like almost every day.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Huh.
But he was playing something, and it was kind of gruesome, like kind of graphic. And I was
Yeah.
like, just want you to know, me and my 7-month-old kid are watching this. And he was like, oh, good. 7-month-old baby. Hi, baby. And he was like baby talking to her, and she was so invested in the TV for like the whole time he was talking. It was so funny.
That is funny. Yeah, I've never interacted with Matt at all.
He's an acquired taste, I think. He's really nice, except for when he's not.
I know a few people have problems with him, and I'm gonna try to not judge unless I've interacted with him.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not assuming he's a terrible person or anything. I have no idea. I haven't talked to him, so I don't know him personally. But I'm in a few. I know we have a lot of mutual friends, obviously. Which I mean, I guess we all have mutual friends, but like some of the bigger atheist YouTubers, I've talked to, like most of the bigger names in our community, you know.
Like Purple.
Yeah, like Purple. Yeah. But I don't really try to. I know I should probably put more effort into, you know, being buddy with all these people like Holy Kool-Aid and you know all them, but I just don't really. I'm not very good at the social stuff.
I don't worry about it.
But Thomas, actually, he was the one who invited me to Faithless Forum as like a free, you know, a special guest. And that was like really cool. Like he messaged me. That was our first encounter.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was so cool. And
that's how me and Jamie. That's part of the reason me and Jamie started talking.
Yeah.
Was I was in one of Neil's after parties. It was me, Neil, Nakasuchi, and Jamie. And we kept, like, Neil was like, guys, I gotta go to sleep. I've gotta go to work in the morning.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay. And then we kept talking. I think the after party was like 3 hours long. It was like two or 3 hours long before Neil cut it off.
Yeah.
And then me, Nakasuchi, and Jamie stayed in the StreamYard. I mean, it wasn't recorded anywhere because Neil had left.
Yeah.
Neil was gone and asleep.
Wow.
Me, Nakasuchi, and Jamie stayed up. I think the entire like time counter was like 5.5 hours.
Wow.
Because we just stayed. I was just pouring my heart out to Nakasuchi and Jamie, and they were just listening to me like, what? So, and that's another thing. Like, I don't know if it's me or if I expected more from Nakasuchi, but that whole Mama Atheist thing that went down, not a fan.
I have no idea.
I'm not at all pleased with how he handled that. So he had Mama Atheist on his channel, and him and Aaliyah Kai were talking to Mama Atheist, and I can't think of his name right now. Cupcake. Oh, I can't think of his name.
Cupcake.
Yeah, Powell. He showed up in the live chat and started talking, and Nakasuchi was like, "Well, why don't you come on and talk shit to us?" And he invited him on to the stream, which wouldn't have been a problem had it just been like one of his regular streams. But it was they were specifically talking to Mama Atheist about her. Like, it was kind of like an interview thing with it was just supposed to be Mama Atheist and them, because she was talking about her story and how she knows all this stuff, all that.
Yeah.
And then Nakasuchi was like, I'm going to invite this guy on. And both Mama Atheist and Aaliyah Kai were like, don't do that. Aaliyah Kai was like, we can do that later or in a different stream. Let's keep to what we're doing.
Yeah.
But he was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. And it's just... And then, once Powell was, like, in the room talking, he was, like, asking Mama Atheist questions, and it was okay. It was a little awkward, but it was okay. And then Nakasuchi just took the conversation and turned it this way, and we started talking about something different. And then Mama Atheist kind of started feeling some kind of way. I think she started to feel neglected in the live stream because she just ended up leaving. She was just like, I don't want to be here.
But the live stream was supposed to be an interview.
It was supposed to be about her. Yeah.
I've had this happen.
Yeah, and I was just like, that is not the way to handle that.
Yeah.
At all. And I mean, he came out and tried to do an apology, and I'm assuming that everything's okay now. Maybe. But I'm still kind of... I still got kind of a bad taste in my mouth. I've kind of been avoiding everything Nakasuchi's been doing lately, just for that reason.
Yeah.
Like, I'm secretly kind of boycotting. Just teeny.
Now, Nakasuchi is the Raging Atheist?
Mm-hmm. But he's recently changed his channel to just The Rage.
Yeah, I can't keep up. And he's the one with... Matt Powell, and they got their beef, and I know a lot of people are friends with Nakasuchi, and I don't know him personally. Like, we've been about like that. We've never actually
me and him have intermingled, and we've talked, and every time me and him have talked, it's been great. Yeah. Like, when it's just been us, like that time I was talking about with me and him and Jamie, it was fantastic.
Yeah,
he's a stellar person. I just think
that's
not the way to handle that. And since then, I'm just kind of... I'm by no means saying light him on fire or don't quit watching or anything. I just... It put a bad taste in my mouth, and he's still a good person. I don't want anything bad to happen to him or anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we all
I just needed a break from him, I think. I watched something he did recently. Yeah, Faye, that's exactly how I feel. Matt Powell, no thank you very much.
Yeah.
Matt Powell can be yeeted into a fire or crucified with his testicles, but, Yeah,
I know a while back, really before I was too involved with any of the community, I almost made a video on the Matt Powell versus... Raging Atheist Nakasuchi. I almost did a video, and I kind of was gonna just crap on both of them. I'm glad I didn't do the video, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if they deserve it. I mean, Matt sure as hell does.
I think they've both been milking that drama for a long time, both of them.
They have.
Like, there's no
That's part of the
justification for
reason
that.
why I thought that whole mama atheist thing was kind of.
Yeah,
It was weird
yeah,
because for one, came out of nowhere.
yeah.
For two, that's been happening for so long. Because that was going on before the whole pumpkin posse thing.
Oh, that goes way back, way back. And I don't get,
Exactly.
like, I get kind of, like, I get the reason why Nakasuchi is milking it, because that's, I mean, that was his big breakout type of thing, was with that. Like, that's where most people know him from. That's where most people talk about him from. So for him, like Matt Powell, that gets views and stuff. I don't understand Matt Powell milking it though, because
Because
Nakasuchi, he's not a lot bigger than me, you know. Like, why aren't you punching up? I don't know.
oh my God, Faye, I am with you. Jesus, I am with you. Especially with McCray and Kai, just yeet that whole just
Yeah.
no, no,
See that?
no.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't know. All of it's just silly. But the whole reason that Matt Powell wants to keep going on and on about it is because it feeds that tiny little Christian persecution complex. Because he feels like Naka's coming after him.
It's also
And
because
Naka is coming after him because Naka's trying to keep feeding a fire that should have went out a long time ago.
yeah, and it's also because Naka's kind of an easy target.
Yeah.
He's emotional. He's not somebody like Viced Rhino, right? He's not somebody, you know, he's more of a bro dude, you know.
He's not someone like Jimmy who can be emotional but isn't
Yeah.
fragile. And I don't mean fragile in a bad way. I just mean he's not. Jimmy is emotional, and you can tell when things get to him,
Yeah.
but you're not going to see him explode about it.
Yeah.
He might do it off camera, but he's not gonna play it up for dramatic effect. Even when he gets frustrated and brings out the rage bun or the rant bun.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't need to probably talk about all this YouTube drama. Come the next Keemstar.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Faye, I don't think crying blood is healthy. I don't think you need to be doing that.
No.
Faye, me and you need to have a drawing stream. That's what we need to do. I don't know. I have so many ideas to stream with people and do things. Like, I'm trying to get with Susan.
Yeah.
Do stuff. But then it's just like, I also have been fighting my depression like a motherfucker lately. It's like, I don't want to live right now. Let alone do things.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I can relate. But
It's like, and I don't say that for it to be like a sob story. This is a fact.
Yeah.
My brain has decided that right now is the time I just want
no.
to not exist, and that's fine.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are having, which yours may not be related at all, but I know a lot of people with all this going on, people are extra stressed. Yeah. People are stuck at home. People aren't getting to, you know, talk to their friends and stuff in the same way, you know.
Mine probably, if I went and seen a psychologist, would probably tell me it stems from all of the child abuse I survived.
Yeah.
But
probably.
I don't know. That's another one of those things. Like I said earlier, I'm an open book. If you've got questions, ask them. Worst case scenario, I go to answer your question and I cry a little bit. I don't know.
Well.
Ooh, it's raining big rain outside.
Really?
Apparently, it sounded like somebody was just throwing rocks at my window. Apparently, it's raining big rain. Yeah. Doorknob, I probably will not do that tomorrow. Depends on how the little baby does. Depends on how she wants to. Faye, get with me on Twitter and we'll see. I'll keep you posted because it all just depends on when the baby gets up and eats and when she wants to nap and how much time I have. Because, I mean, I can still do things with her in my lap, but it's going to be impossible to try and draw and be a normal human being while I'm also trying to mommy.
Yeah.
I turn
it's
into a
tough one.
different human.
Yeah.
I mean, as you guys have seen, if you've been watching the first, like, hour and a half of this 2 hour and 6, almost 7 minute
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Being a mommy is a full-time job.
I know you have kittens, and I've seen pictures, and they're so pretty. So I know that you understand my current struggle. Although my tiny human is quite a bit older than your kittens, and when your kittens get to be my tiny human size, they will be, I think, almost fully grown adults, right? You cat aren't 1-year-old cats like adults or like young adults? I don't know. I don't know how cats work. No idea.
What's the I don't understand what Wonder Lady's saying. My main thing is trying to get people like yourself to take up the hula hoop.
So I think she's talking about, like, we have all of these big names like the Nakasuchis and such. She's my human does bite, Faye. She does. She's working on getting exactly one tooth in the front, and that shit is very sharp. So yes, she does bite frequently. Back to what I was saying. I think she's talking about you taking up the mantle, like being a part of the new wave of atheist creators. You know.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think that's what she means. She might clarify in the chat that I am 110% absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
We'll keep it
I
going.
wonder about that though. Like
Have you actually ever talked to Faye?
not really. No.
Faye was fantastic.
And that's the root of most of my issues. I don't talk to enough people. Because really, if you want to take up the mantle, like if you want to be one of the big names, you got to talk to people. You got to make friends. You got to.
Faye says no. I'm just shallow, Dallas. I am now confused.
Yeah, but yeah,
And I talked to Faye tomorrow. I'll see what that's about.
You've got
But
to.
no,
You've got to suck a lot of people off to work your way up, I think. And I don't really do that. I kind of keep to myself a little bit too much.
I don't think that it's possible.
Yeah.
You are very scary, Faye.
Definitely.
I never said you weren't. I just said you were awesome.
Yeah.
Because you can be cool and scary as fuck.
Yeah.
I would not want you to be angry at me.
See, I see Wonder Lady Faye around like Twitter and stuff, and yeah, she is very intimidating. Even though we've never really interacted.
But she's so nice unless you're a blatant piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Dallas isn't, so it's fine.
Or just someone that disagrees with her.
I don't know. Faye's not really the kind that just goes after people because they.
I've seen a few arguments on Twitter. It's good and healthy.
Yeah. It's okay to not want to be around people that disagree with you. It's not okay to say that they're garbage for not agreeing with you.
Exactly.
That's just my 2 cents about it.
I like to be around people that I disagree with, though, personally.
That's
why I have Facebook.
I think there's a healthy amount of being around people that don't agree.
Yeah.
But you have to be careful because it's kind of like a really thin line between putting yourself in a pack of wolves that are going to eat you.
Yeah.
And being around people that just you don't agree, but you can be respectful, like you and Ray Comfort. Like you guys definitely don't agree, but
about
you two
anything.
didn't immediately try to kill each other.
Yeah.
Like Apologia and dude guy.
Not Kent. Other Hoven. Eric Hoven.
Yeah, whoever.
Yeah.
They don't. They didn't like just start eating each other.
Yeah.
They were just like, we don't agree. Here's why.
Yeah.
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 So.
And everybody's different too. Like, I like to be around people that I disagree with or surround myself with them because it also fuels me to, for one, think, and two, if they're just awfully terrible, it really makes me passionate, and that's when I end up
Yeah.
making some of my better videos, you know?
Yeah. See, like what Faye just said, meh. If you attack vulnerable people, then I'll attack you. That's fair.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're not really attacking them, you're more defending people they're attacking, which I feel is a little bit more what is the word I'm looking for? I guess honorable.
Justified.
Yeah, there you go. I do need to start wrapping this up because I hear my
Yeah.
small human becoming rather irate.
We've hit that
If
2-hour mark.
If anyone messes with the activist, apetivist, I will floss my teeth with your spine. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. I've seen them on Twitter, but I don't really know them.
Yeah, me
But
too.
sure,
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess I need to wrap things up.
Yeah. Not that I'm not having fun, but I need to get the little one to sleep, and husband has to go to work in the morning. So.
Yeah. It's probably good, you know, we were just about to...
Longer.
If we kept going, we're probably going to spill the tea on everybody on Twitter, and
Oh, yeah.
it's probably better that we stop here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate even there weren't a lot of us here tonight, but for those that were here, you know, you're better than everybody else that has been here before. You know, you guys are the elite. You are superior to them in every possible conceivable way. So, you know, all 7 of you.
All 7 of our friends.
7 plus what you have over on your channel. But
I love you.
I love you. And look, we have a baby to say goodbye.
Yep.
Don't grab mommy's phone, please. No, don't do that. Look up at the pretty face. Look at Dallas. Say hi.
Hi.
And also, I guess subsequently, bye.
Bye. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for streaming with me, Kat.
Oh, thank you. This is the only time that I stream. Apparently, is with
Apparently.
you.
Yeah, you need.
Oh my goodness,
Wow,
human child.
It was painful. You need to get set up with Wonder Lady and start doing you some art streams.
Ellie, please no. Please don't break things before we're ready to break something. You.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll close it down though.
Please.
But-
But good night, all of you wonderful people on the interwebs. Ellie,
Yep.
please don't break people's eardrums.
So, yeah.
Faye, I will get at you tomorrow, or you can message me whenever you're not busy being mauled to death by your kittens. Because that's what kittens do,
Yep.
apparently.
Anyway, I'll see you all guys in the next worship service or whatever ends up happening.
Or in the Twitterverse in between now and then, apparently.
Yeah, if you know you think I'm just a ghost, you can go follow me on Twitter, and I'm active sometimes on Twitter.
Yeah, he's active when he's not busy being dad.
Yeah.
Which is pretty often now that he actually is a dad. Ow, pointy teeth.
Yeah. So yeah, you can go follow me on Twitter, and I will be posting some videos here on YouTube very soon. That's also kind of why I'm streaming right now too, because I've got everything ready to go, you know. And make
he's
sure.
a couple of steps away from having a cool DSLR as his webcam instead of a regular webcam like the rest of us plebs.
Yeah, I gotta get better than everybody else.
It's
Because I'm
just
gonna
like that.
carry that hula hoop. But yeah,
Who needs a mantle when you can carry the hula hoop?
exactly. And make sure you're subscribed to KrazyKatnip. And for the few
I
people,
don't ever post anything.
yeah,
It's fun.
but you will probably, hopefully,
Eventually, at some point, maybe.
if we're all lucky.
Yes.
And for the few people watching now and the few people that will be watching in the future, because I know there will be some of you, hello future people.
Yes. Hello. If you've made it this far, if you have decided to watch this after it's not live, and you've gotten all the way to the 2 hour and 16 minute mark, I am giving you. Hold on, let me not drop my baby. I'm giving you a round of applause. No, it's got to be a round of applause. There you go. Dallas is getting it. I might not be able to say the other thing right, but
Yeah.
do a round of applause.
I want as many people as possible to. This is a very weird request, but I want a lot of people right now, or if you're watching tomorrow, you probably still can. My buddy, who's a Christian apologist, Ross Burns, he's in some kind of poll, some kind of tournament type thing, and they're trying to vote on the best Christian apologist. And I want people to go vote for Ross Burns. I retweeted it, the poll, like today. So go vote for Ross Burns. I don't completely understand what the contest is, but Ross is pretty cool. So go vote for him just because I want him to win. He's up against somebody that's like 20 times more famous than him. Anyway, that's just the one thing I'm going to tag on the end right here.
Invoke the power of Twitterverse.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
I think I can get him enough votes to win.
Maybe.
I don't even know why I care about him that much, but I like him. He's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, so thanks everybody for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next worship service.
Now I have to move all my things around and find the end podcast.